Hello, Star Wars Galaxy of Hero players. This is Andy Shorto. Today, I want to quickly cover a few things and then get into the one of the biggest exciting things to talk about. So, first off, this is the event calendar. I'm just going to skim through it. One of the main things is Dengar's the login character. We got a lot of events going on near the end of the month. We're also going to be getting where to go? Pieces and Plans, so BB-8's event. So that's exciting for a lot of players because it usually a lot of times the BB-8 events usually coincide with the uh, Jedi Training Ray events, but it doesn't look like the Jedi Training Ray event is on here. But that might be a future ad because if you look at this, is it this one? Oh no, that's Territory War. That's edit. Disclaimer: all dates are subject to change. Of course, they never list any new character marquee events just because marquee events are usually set up within the week they are set up. So, Dengar being the login character means we might be getting either one of two things. Um, Clone Wars characters because Dengar is related to not just the Galactic Civil War bounty hunters, but also the Clone Wars era bounty hunters. So we're gonna probably get some either Clone Wars era bounty hunters, just because Clone Wars is coming back, so they probably want to start that hype train going, even though it's already started. But keep it rolling, keep it going. Um, so we might also see the rework of Zamwazel and Cad Bane. That'll be exciting. Or we could see the current characters in the game getting ships, being Cad Bane, Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, getting some more bounty hunter ships out there. Stay tuned. Also, in the next week and a half, I will be covering a possible. I've done it before in a previous video, but I'm going to recover it again. Of a character that could be a fleet commander for scoundrels and bounty hunters. So stay tuned for that. On the other hand, though, I am going to be also later this week. I'm going to work on talking about other bounty hunters that could possibly make it into Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes from the Clone Wars era. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started on one other the big topic I really want to talk about. Um, and it's not the Critolite team. I'm not going to talk too much about the Critolite team other than Night Sister Zombie. If she's reworked, I feel like the only rework I would like to see her change is just for at least the Sith raid is tier 6 and 7. You have to have a minimum of a gear 10 Night Sister Zombie, so you don't abuse. So the game developers are more satisfied that players don't abuse Night Sister Zombie with Asajj Ventress, etc., etc. At least on the Night Sister Zombie one. I like the way Night Sister Zombie works because it gives players a choice. Do you want a paper zombie or a tough, beefy zombie? And you can go one way or the other. Of course, Night Sisters also could use another tank. So whenever they decide to add more Night Sisters, we could get, because there's three more Night Sisters that could be added in. Karis, I don't remember their names right off, but yeah, they're in the background game data. So stay tuned, watch for that. But other than that, I want to talk about upcoming mod changes. This is exciting news. So we're getting a lot. And here it does clarify. I'm going to kind of skim through and read some things here and there. But if you notice, come on, zoom. Guess I'm not getting it to zoom right. But if you kind of look, you'll see that the colors are going to be changing even though they're 15. I apologize for the size of it. I'm not getting it to work on the computer. But so the colors are going to go from, because obviously they're going to change the colors so that when you pick up a white mod and take it to 15, it'll stay white, and then it'll level up each level from there on. So you get a gold one, it'll stay gold, purple will stay purple, etc. And you can level up those with slicing and stuff like that. And you can also, what's nice is a mod management, which I'm assuming is going to be where the achievement circle was on the left side. I'm assuming they're going to have mod management right there. We'll find out. So this part, is showing auto assign, so you can also use these mods on different characters, which is nice. So if you want to bounce them around, which is going to be good. I will say I don't know how I'm already used to just getting mods and leaving them on characters. If I need to move them around, I move them around. If I don't, I just leave them. I know that's kind of bad. I could get more damage or something from a character, in Sith raids, but I just don't like moving them around. It's too tedious. And if I go to mod management, don't get me wrong, I'll learn how to use it. I'll probably do a video with everyone learning how to use it, but I don't know if I'll do that. Okay. So but here's an interesting note though. Mod energy. Mod battles and challenges will now have a different energy from Cantina energy. The purpose of this change is to allow players to do mod battles and challenges more frequently without sacrificing progress in Cantina battles. Yes! Yes! That's exciting right there because I got tired of choosing between do I want to farm mods or do I want to work on the vets? I've been working on the vets. Every now and then I throw in a thing of mods. I'm glad they're doing this. I'm glad I'm doing this. Or they're doing this. Cantina tokens will also be removed from the mod battles and mod challenges, although players will be able to get the same amount of Cantina tokens in their Cantina energy or in Cantina battles. Like ship energy, mod energy will not count towards the daily 600, or else we'd be forced to increase that requirement. I don't know. I feel like they could keep it or use it. That was one thing I was disappointed with. I didn't read into their info on the ships for some reason, or I missed it somewhere when ship energy came out. But it does not count towards daily 600, which is sad. It would just make it easier so we don't have to spend crystals. I'm always spending crystals every day just to at least 50 to 100 just to actually get my 600. And I'm not missing any of those. Maybe if it's a miss, but I always use crystals, and if I want to save my crystals, this would be kind of convenient to be able to use energy. So I'm also gonna assume that this mod energy is gonna be like ship energy and Cantina energy, where it's gonna refresh every 12 minutes. I don't know. I feel like Cantina energy can now be dropped down to like 8 or 7 minutes, and then have ship and mod energy be 10 minutes, or just keep it to 12. That's fine. But Canteen energy I hope drops. So but that's good. I'm glad I can now start farming mods every day. This also means a daily requirement. They'll probably have it to where you need to do 3 battles in Cantina. Now I gotta work on another one, but hey, that's fine. That's fine. I can manage that, because then I could say, okay, I got my 3 battles in. I now have 3 more mods to work with. These features are meant for players to. Okay, so ease of use. So you got the mod loadout. So this is kind of cool. You got a Boba Fett loadout, Luke loadout, Vader loadout, Kylo Ren loadout. Create loadout from Boba Fett or something, and create new loadout. Well, that's kind of nice. So I will look into. I'll definitely be doing a good lengthy video when mod management comes out. I'll be covering this. Advanced filters. Players can now filter their mods by certain criteria. This is a huge mod filter. That's huge. You could secondary stat potency, primary stat speed potency, etc. You got tons of opportunity there. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad they've actually, did this to make it easier for you to look up mods. Assign mods already assigned to other characters. So yeah, it's like, so these mods are on Marauder. You could just pay 4,000 credits and boom, you got it on Luke Skywalker. So that's nice, because some characters literally can use the same exact mods, like Palpatine and Vader. If you're going for the speed potency sets, there you go. You can just use that same one. Use the same set that's the fastest for both. But I don't know if I haven't fully read this. Like I said, I'm skimming through it with you guys. But I don't think it actually it just has a lot of info. I will say that. But I just don't think you can use Vader and Palpatine using the same mods in the same battle at the same time. It'd be kind of it wouldn't make sense, but at the same time, it'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, it wouldn't make sense. So, toggle arrows, players now be able to cycle through them. Sweet, destroy button has been removed. Awesome. Mod leveling screen improvement. That's kind of nice. Also, this is a 1 dot. I thought this was a 5 dot mod. I'm like, dude, I want to pay 4,000 just to level it up to a level 11. What the heck? And then I realized it was a 1 dot. The last time I looked at it, I wasn't paying attention. But this is kind of nice. You get it to level 15 as a 1 dot mod, and then you can slice them up from what I believe. So, object depth. These features are meant for players that would like to continue to make their mod stronger. So that's nice. Mod tier coloring and naming. Wait. You can name them? That's new. Let's see. One of the most confusing aspects of the mod is just determining which mods are good in the first place. A mod tier color based on the number of secondary. Secondary stats when it's required. So, for example, Tier A Gold mod has 4 secondary stats at level 1, where a Tier E Gray has no stats at level 1. So oh, that's another thing, talking about it. So, it's 3, 6, 9, and 12. That's the level ups. So, it's 3, 6, 9, and 12. Each one of these will automatically give you a new ability first. Then once you get to 15, it'll throw the random stats into one of the random setups, from what it was understanding. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I kind of like the way it has been on leveling up, but at least knowing, you know, what's going to be what. So both images from the same count. There's that coloration I was talking about earlier. Mod slicing, upgrading tier. We're introducing a new feature, slicing, that allows players to increase their mod tier, which is going to be exciting. So definitely stay tuned for that. Slicing will only begin after a mod is leveled to 15. Similar to crafting gear, slicing requires new pieces of salvage. So yes, and this is done through mod battles. That's always nice. Was it mod battles and mod challenges? Okay, here's challenges that unlock the battles. Okay, so mod battles will allow you to get these whatever pieces, mod pieces. So this is nice. We're actually starting to get it. So, and don't get me wrong, I bet you anything there's going to be a ton of players that are going to purchase these, because I'm assuming these are going to be in packs, just so that, you know, the game can make money. Like, yes, there used to be packs where you buy mods, and some people bought some decent mods with them, but now they're going to have these. They'll probably be in packs with mods, or just packs without mods. Who knows? So we'll definitely see when that time comes. So that's kind of nice. I do want to say mod salvage recipes. Slicing a mod will require mod salvage ingredients. Ingredients required will change depending on the tier of the mod. So there's definitely going to be different levels of mod pieces. It's like these ones are purple, but these ones are gold. So slicing to 6E. So yes, we are getting 6-dot mods at this time. Primary reason we're introducing slicing was to find a way to introduce rarity 6-dot mods while respecting current mod investment. Rarity 6 mods will be required through slicing from rarity 5, tier A to rarity 6. So basically, if you look at it, it's like gold. It's a regular gold mod, and now it's a super gold mod. So I call it the Super Saiyan 6 mod. Super Saiyan 6. So it makes me wonder if they go into something for 7. What I've noticed in rarity games for I do play Borderlands, and there's a few other games that do it as well. But they go white rarity, green rarity, blue rarity, purple rarity, orange rarity, or gold rarity, yellow rarity, whatever that color they choose is. Then they go to a light blue, like it's a pearlescent blue, is what they call it, and then they have like another rarity after that. So it makes me wonder, even with this one, if they ever go to 7-dot mod in the next year or so, as well as there's also the chance of Oh, what is it? The oh man, I am going blank on it. Gear pieces, because characters are gear 12 have gold on it. So will they go to, whenever they go to gear 13, will it be another color or not? I don't know, because I don't know if that circle can add any more lines on it. But yeah, so this is the showing of gear 12 or 6 dot mods, and you can see this is the stats of 5 dot mods to 6 dot mods. 5.8% to 16% health. So this is going to be huge, especially for tanks. Oh man, that's going to be so exciting, because I think it's a square that's always health, and then or no, square's offense. The triangle's health. Man, or the diamond. No. It's no offense defense. That's what it was. I think offense defense. Health are in these ones. So going up 16% is going to be huge. So this is with these 6 dot mods, that's gonna change the battles of the Sith raid. This is where some people are gonna start doing more damage with the Sith raid, going from 36 to 42% crit damage, 12 to 20% crit chance, offense from 5.8 to 8.5. I like how they did that one. I just swapped the numbers around. So it makes me wonder if they go to 7 dot, it'll be probably 10. 10%. But speed flat 30 to 30. So 6 dot mods are giving speed up, but that's by 2. So it makes me wonder, they probably want to just round it up to 35 when they get to 7 dot mods later on down the road. So I'm assuming that's just going to be plus 3. Crit avoidance. They're upping crit avoidance, which is good. 35, and that's good for tank. Hopefully they actually add crit avoidance in the secondary stats. Add crit avoidance, accuracy, and yeah, add those in. Maybe even add some health still in here. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool. So the objective is balance, creating more diversity with the mod meta by elevating some of the stats on secondary stats. So they're going to be upping some of these. So health, current max set bonus 2.5 to 5%. So now it's going to be plus 5% to 10. So yeah, it's just all over updating mods to making them better. And it's also, again, like I said, it's going to make it to where in the Sith raid and other raids, stuff like that, any future raids or whatever, it's going to make doing a little bit more damage, a little bit more survivability for the character to do a little bit more damage. It's going to help that out. It's really going to help that out, and that's exciting. Rarity 6 mods with secondary stat balance. Mod is sliced from 5 to 6. All secondary stats will be increased by a multiplier, so let's see, speed flat 3%. Yeah, they don't want you doing much speed. Crit chance 4%. But everything else, like you got defense 134%, offense 202%. So they kind of work in tandem with each other, almost work against each other. Health flat. So yeah, that's kind of nice. Here's an example of the speed. So yeah. So that's what it would be. Crit chance from 40%. So yeah, this is really nice. Reduced cost of leveling mod. They've already done this. It's nice that I don't have to spend almost half a million credits just to level up a mod. So yeah, this is the colors, and then they're gonna have a super gold. I want to call it the Super Saiyan mod. So yeah, here it is. A secondary stat is added or increased at level 3, 6, 9, and 12 for gray mods, which means the new secondary stat is added at each of these levels. And gold mods, it means that the random secondary is increased at each of these levels. This will not change. Okay, so this is not changing. Okay. The change we are making is specific to green, blue, and purple mods. So gold and white mods are going to be the same. So in the current system, these mods increase one existing secondary before revealing new ones. For example, green mod will increase its one secondary stat before adding the other 3. This gives the green mod some added value, as it's guaranteed the first secondary to increase. Problem with this approach is that once slicing is introduced, starting with a green mod that has a speed secondary, leveling it to 15, and then slicing it to gold will give it better odds of a high speed mod than starting with a gold mod that has a speed of one of these 4 secondaries. The change we're making is to always add the second stats up to 4 before increasing a secondary. So it's just swapping those around. So it used to go like green, it would level up that first stat, and then it would give you second, third, and fourth. They're reverting it to where it goes second, third, fourth. Then on the number 12, you're going to get one of the stats added, and then you 2 stats added on blue, 3 stats added on purple, so that you're not getting a 30 secondary speed mod or 35 secondary speed mod or whatever whatever it would be. So that's what I was talking about earlier. So and then the mod challenge requirements change. So it is best to there's several weeks still. So it's several weeks until the mod is they will be making this change. We implemented a lower mod leveling cost to give players time to upgrade their existing blue, green, and purple mods at the reduced cost prior to change, so make sure to take advantage of the old system with solid green, blue, and purple mods before the update happens, particularly those green mods with a speed secondary. So if you end up getting a mod anytime between now and the update and it has speed, level it to 12, at least level it to 12. At least level it to 12 so you have all the stats in there, and then you can actually go from there on updating it from there. That way you're not so you're guaranteeing that 4 or 5 speed is going to 9, 10, or giving your blue ones and purple ones a chance to level up that speed as high as it can before the change happens. So that's kind of nice. And this was posted over the weekend on August 3rd. So that was actually, it was Friday. So I don't know. I will admit I'm excited about mods being changed. So I'm definitely going to be going through my mods throughout the weeks and making sure, those certain mods are up to date. Other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the mods. I'm excited for them. Hope you are too, and I'm also excited to see what Bounty Hunter reworks or whatever we get with Bounty Hunters for this month is. That's if they're not going to just do like a few things with Bounty Hunters and then most of the month is focused on this, which is fine. It's fine. It's going to help the game out a lot more. So, and I love that the developers have been keeping in touch with players, looking to better improve the game, because mods I feel like are going to go into a great direction, especially slicing up to 6-dot mods. I'm sure in the next year or so we'll be able to start taking those 6-dot mods to 7-dot so that we can get the best of the best stats for our characters. Of course, I'm assuming within the next year we're also going to have a level 90, and probably a year and a half we might have a gear 13, so we'll see how that all goes. Other than that, thanks for watching. You guys have a wonderful day.